Straddle cutoff. Master switch is on. Beacon is on. Mixture rich. Fuel pump 3 full. Straddle cutoff. Throttle tune. Propeller area clear.
Clear.
Clear prop! Ignition switch engage. Extract gas. Showing the levels. It was unplugged by that much.
Oh wow. Yeah, that'll cause it.
Okay, headset's good. Light size required.
Yep.
Tax light on. Strobe light on. That's recording. Transponder tested and in altitude. VFR. Test is good in altitude. Radio set and checked tower ground. Wait, that's not ground.
Three altimeter.
And ATIS. Copy the ATIS.
9.8. Advise on initial contact. You have kilo. Radio tower formation kilo 2050 Zulu. Wind 330 at 7. Visibility 10. Sky clear. Temperature 29er. Dew point 13. Altimeter 2993. Visual approach in use, landing and departing, 31 right, 31 left. All departures advise ground control over departure request. Arrivals contact tower 119.8. Advise on initial contact, you have kilo.
He's a fast talker.
He is.
Radio tower formation kilo 2050 Zulu. Wind 330 at 7. Visibility 10. Sky clear. Temperature 29er. Dew point 13. Altimeter 2993. Visual approach in use, landing and departing, 31 right, 31 left. All departures advise ground control over departure request. Arrivals contact tower 119.8. Advise on initial contact, you have kilo.
Alright, we have information kilo. Set the altimeters to 2993.
Traffic ahead into your right a mile 1000. A Cessna for downwind departure. Cessna 45, cross runway 31 right, hold short of runway 31 left.
Cross 31 right, hold short 31 left, 485.
71 Charlie Bravo, right when able, contact ground.
Fair Charlie, contact ground, 1 Charlie Bravo.
Driver 91 Lima, extend downwind.
Extend downwind, 91 Lima.
Crummer 922, change to runway 31 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 31 left, runway 26922.
Cessna 45, fly straight out, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff.
31 left, clear for takeoff, straight out, 485.
November 678, number 1, runway 31 right, clear to land.
66, 9078.
November 978, runway 31 right, clear to land, number 1.
Number 1, clear the land, 319, 978.
Altimeter is set. Clearance we will get. And winds out of 330. Taxi area clear.
Alright, clear.
Park and brake release check was complete.
Tower 901 Lima number 2, follow Grumman over the mall, runway 31 left, clear for the option.
Number 2, traffic is safe, 31 left, clear for the option, 901 Lima.
Cessna 485, and contact NorCal departure on 121.3.
Contact NorCal 121.3, 98485.
Airport diagram.
Alright.
When we went on the trip to Seattle, I had my phone out and I was pulling up the airport diagram as we were taxiing.
Oh, there you go. Awesome.
Yeah. No.
I'm actually going to, I'll be in Seattle for the first time in October, about 14th, 15th. Yep, it's my girlfriend's birthday, so I'm taking her there for the 3-day weekend.
Grumman 922, hold short, runway 31 right, landing traffic.
Hold short, 31 right, Grumman 2,
Alright.
622.
Alright.
Taxi area clear. We'll do a taxi check. Brake check. Alright, my brakes work.
Okay.
Want to test yours?
I'll pass.
Okay.
Just to expedite things.
Redeview Tower, Skyhawk 8 Papa, holding Charlie, turn right on Alpha, ready for departure.
Cessna 978, turn right at Charlie, contact ground.
Got a long
Right on Charlie, contact ground, 978.
Okay, Gulf is clear.
Grumman 922, cross runway 31 right at Delta, contact ground.
Cross 31 right.
To be on ground, there we go. Radio view ground, Cessna 3547 Hotel is behind trade winds. Taxi 4 Calaveras, departure with Kilo.
Cessna 3547 Hotel, Rito V ground, runway 31 right, taxi via Zulu.
31 right via Zulu, 3547 Hotel, thanks.
Read ground, Cessna 66978, taxi to Rural Tango.
Cessna 66978, Rito V ground, taxi to
Alright,
Tango
31
via
right
Zulu.
via Zulu. Through hotspot 1 into hotspot 2.
Read ground, Grumman 26922, clear 31 right, Delta, taxi Rural Quebec.
Grumman 26922, Rito View ground, taxi to Roe, Quebec via Zulu.
Quebec via Zulu, Grumman 26922.
Okay, clear.
I always think it's so cool how the Long Easy is like the only plane I can think of whose landing gear you retract on the ground.
Isn't that weird?
Right,
Clear.
and left. Got a R66? R44?
Robinson?
One of those two.
I don't even know the difference between.
The 66 is the turbine one.
Oh.
The 44 is the... I'm pretty sure other than that they look pretty much the same. The 44 is the piston and the 22 is the little small one.
Oh, okay.
That one looks kind of beefy though, so I'm guessing maybe it's 66, but I don't see like the jet exhaust ports.
Yeah, it looks like, I would say that one looks like the non-turbo one.
Never seen it that close though. Pretty cool.
Reaching the ground, Cessna 9389 Lima at 1 and 2, 22, runway for downwind
That's
departure
about one.
with Kilo.
Sun 938 Niner Lima, read Hillview Ground, runway 31 right, taxi via Zulu.
Runway 31 right, taxi via Zulu, 89 Lima.
Let's see. Instrument check. Turn right and left, no roll indicated. Turn right and left. Heading indicator turns right and left. And turn right and left. Turn coordinator turns and follows out. Flight instrument's good.
Good. You guys went fishing in, was it Seattle or?
Alaska.
Alaska,
We
okay.
just stopped through Seattle on the way to
okay.
Ketchikan.
Okay, cool. It was a cruise, right?
Not this year.
No,
We did the cruise last year, and then
okay.
this year we stayed in like a U.S. Forest Service cabin.
Oh, nice.
For a week. That's on Prince of Wales Island, which is like in the little inside channel thing from across from Ketchikan and like all the cruise.
Must have been really nice.
Ports, yeah, the cruise ship ports. But it's like it's a big island. It's I think like the third biggest island in the U.S.
Wow.
Behind Kodiak and the Big Island of Hawaii. So
cool.
There's a lot to do. It's pretty good. Most of the time though, we just fished on like the little skiff that we rented in the inlet out on what's technically the ocean, but it's basically like a little lake that just moves with the tide. It's pretty good.
Awesome, man.
On spot 2. Yankees clear.
Yeah, I'm excited to go to Seattle, even though it's for 3 days. I mean, it's gonna go by quick, but
yeah, Seattle's really cool.
Yeah, we're gonna stay probably at the Fairmont Hotel downtown because my girlfriend's dad works for the Fairmont here in San Jose, so we'll get a nice discount.
Cool.
So 50% off, on the room.
Dang.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Before takeoff checklist, parking brakes set. Trim is good. Yeah, trim is good. Electric trim test is good. Autopilot test. Turn right is good. Left is good, overpower is good, and disconnect is good. Flight control is free, correct? Flight control is good.
Okay.
Got the yellow rudder hanging back there. And fuel selector is on both.
Radio Tower information, Lima is now current, wind 330 at 10, altimeter 29903.
Okay. Engine check, mixtures as required, throttle to 1800. Acceleration is good. Suction gauge is good, ammeter is good. Engine instruments are in the green. Annunciator lights are good. Magnetos. Right side is good. Back to both. Left side is good. Back to both. Smooth. Fuel's good, back to 1,000. Mixture as required. Throttle friction's good. Flight instruments. Altitude for the maneuvers.
We'll climb to probably 45, at least 4,500.
Okay.
Because of the ridge.
Yeah. Flight instruments are good. Departure briefing. We'll be departing one of the 301 runways in a Calaveras departure. And then well, for an altitude of 4,500, at what point are we going to turn back? Or like, should we just head out over that way?
Yeah, so we're
are we going to turn back around?
We'll overfly Calaveras, and then maybe about the center of Calaveras we'll make a right.
All right.
180.
To come like over the
Fly southeast.
Over the ridge there.
Yeah,
right.
over the ridge.
Alright. Emergency briefing. In the event of an engine fire or failure with runway remaining, we'll stop on the remaining runway. Without runway remaining, we'll find a suitable spot to land 45 degrees to either side of the nose. Not doing a downwind departure, so we'll not be returning to the airport. Best glide speed 68 knots, fire extinguishers between the seats. Parking brake release, checklist complete.
Alright.
Doors and windows closed, trim is good.
Close mine just before takeoff.
Laps. We can, are we doing a special takeoff or standard?
Let's do a soft field takeoff.
Alright. Laps 10. Heading indicator and compass are put that on 3-1. Are good. Autopilot is off. Fuel selector is on. Both doors closed and latched.
On the right.
Mixture as required. External lights. Landing light on. Transponder 1200 and altitude. It is 255. Checklist complete.
Okay.
Budget and taxi over. Adobe Tower, Cessna 3547 Hotels, holding short 3 on right, ready for departure.
Cessna 3547 Hotel, Adobe Tower, hold short, runway 31 right, landing traffic.
Hold short 3 on right, 3547 Hotel.
We probably could have gone on this takeoff, but he was being conservative.
Greeting view tower, 89 Lima.
You know what I saw a lot of in Ketchikan, because Alaska has a lot of planes in general, but that whole area with like where the crew cruise ships go has a lot of seaplanes, and almost all of them use the like flashing landing light system.
Oh, right.
That makes them a lot easier to see because the weather's usually not really good there.
Crappy, right?
Yeah. Which you barely see here ever because we don't need it that much.
Right.
But I thought it was really interesting because I read an article about how...
90 Echo, right at Charlie, contact ground.
That's not me.
Charlie,
About how much more visible that makes you.
Right, turn out approved, runway 31 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, through on right, turn out approved, 3547 hotel.
Chopper 91 Lima, runway 31 left, clear for the option.
Yeah, you usually see that, those sequence of...
Yeah, because you can see them like turning off and on rather than just the solid one.
Yeah, usually on
clear.
Multi-engine, you know, like light multi-engines or not even the corporate jets.
Yeah, but like, I think pretty much every single seaplane I saw, maybe one did. Right, wind's pretty much down the runway.
Yeah,
full
let's do
throttle.
a soft field takeoff.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Good.
Airspeed's live.
Cessna 938 Lima, read Hillby Tower, right downwind, runway 31 right, clear for takeoff.
31 right, clear for takeoff, right downwind, 89 Lima.
Alright, nicely done.
Flaps up.
Okay.
Cessna 5290 Echo, read Hillby Tower, right, close traffic, runway 31 right, clear for takeoff.
You know, it's funny, I was thinking the same thing. Since we fly Niners Airco most of the time, I keep thinking that's us.
Alright, we're more than 1,000 AGL. Climb checklist, flaps are up, climb power is set, engine instruments are in the green. Flight plan's good, checklist complete.
Alright. Yeah, so the reason we do the Calaveras departure is to gain altitude.
Yeah. Especially on a hot day, you're not going to be blasting out of anywhere too fast. I mean, we're doing pretty good, but
right.
None of that, like 1,200 foot per minute stuff.
Right, not on a hot humid day or a high elevation airport.
Chopper 91 Lima, runway 31 left, clear for the option.
31 left, clear for the option, 91 Lima.
So we'll do stalls turning to the right and turning to the left as well. On your Checkride, you may have
Either way.
either one, right? I think it's, I want to say it's a 20-degree bank. Let's see if I can find the, I believe it is 20 degrees.
Cessna 90 Echo, runway 31 right, clear for the option.
31 right, clear for the option, 5290.
I always use 20.
Going to cruise climb.
Okay. Once we're above 3,000, we can begin leaning the engine for maximum RPM.
BW Tower, Centurion, 312 Juliet Hotel. We're just coming up on Anderson Reservoir with Lima for landing.
Centurion 312 Juliet Hotel, read LB Tower, right. Centurion 2 Juliet Hotel, ident observed, make straight in, runway 31 right.
Straight in for 31 right for 312 Juliet Hotel.
Yeah, good. You'll notice that the RPM will increase in the climb. There you go, good. You would use this procedure if you're flying, for example, to Reno or Vegas, where you have to climb high.
Yeah.
You know, you're not going to wait till you're at altitude, right? You would start your lean above 3,000. So we did it close to 3,500, so that was perfect.
Speaking of which, that was 35 for 45, one to go.
All right.
My dad wants me to fly him and my mom somewhere for their anniversary.
When is that?
In like September.
Okay.
Which
Wow, that'd be
should work out.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty cool for
that'd
them.
be awesome, man.
My mom's the only one that isn't on board to fly with me yet, though. She's like,
okay.
I need to do some test runs.
There you go.
There needs to be some controlled trials.
Well, your dad has flown with us, and I mean, he knows.
Yeah.
You know your abilities. All right, so let's make a right 180 here, and we're going to continue our climb. Clear.
Continue it past 4,500 or to 4,500?
That's what I'm considering. I'm considering going up to 5. We'll see. We'll see how it looks after we level a roll wings level. Yeah, let's continue our climb.
Got it.
Radio Tower, this is 65658, holding short of 31 right.
We'll go to 5,000.
Cessna 65658, read Hillby Tower, right crosswind approved, runway 31 right, clear for takeoff.
31 right, clear for takeoff, right crosswind 65658.
Yeah, let's do a heading of 160. And actually, let's do 5,500.
Yeah.
Cessna 90 Echo, can you accept a short approach, or would you like to extend downwind, follow a Cessna on a direction of Cherokee on a 4.5 mile final?
Cessna 90 Echo.
90 Echo, say again, I missed that transmission.
We'll take the short approach, 90 Echo.
Cessna 90 Echo, short approach approved, runway 31 right, clear for the option.
31 right, clear for the option, 90 Echo.
November 2 Juliet Hotel, you're following at Cessna on a short approach at 1,000 for right base. Number 2, runway 31 right, clear to land.
Okay, number 2 behind the Cessna, we're clear to land, Juliet Hotel.
Strawberry 91 Lima, runway 31 left, clear for the option.
2 left, clear for the option, 91 Lima.
Cruise checklist. Cruise power set mixture is good. Internal lights, landing and taxi light off. Indicator and compass are good. But they're not quite.
About 160 on the compass. Okay, when you're ready, we'll do. We can do a left 180 as our clearing turn. Now I can demonstrate if you like, or we can. You can just go ahead and I can verbally walk you through it.
Hotel, turn right at Echo and contact.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, sounds good.
Busy looking for traffic.
And actually, let's make a right 180.
Okay.
I thought we were farther from Calaveras. That way we don't do the stall over Calaveras. So we'll turn back southeastbound. Actually, you could roll wings level here. All right, so whenever you're ready, what we'll do is I'll have you start a right 20-degree back turn, and after you're established in it, I'll have you reduce power to idle, and then I'll have you install the aircraft. But let's go ahead and we're gonna simulate we're on like base to final turn.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and reduce power first, so we can deploy flaps. You can do power to 1500, maintain altitude. go. You can start adding your flaps.
Full flaps.
Yeah, we'll go full flaps. Okay, now start your right turn, 20 degrees of bank. Okay, we're at 20 there. Make sure you're coordinated. Now power to idle, and keep pulling back. Keep pulling back. Keep pulling back. Keep pulling back. Okay, recover. So good. We'll reduce the angle of attack. Reduce the angle of attack. There you go. Okay.
Cessna 90 Echo, did you want to remain in the pattern?
Affirmative, 520 Echo.
Cessna 90 Echo, roger, contact ground for back taxi.
Contact ground, 520 Echo.
Okay, so we tried it with flaps.
Was that?
You
That
could,
felt like a lot of drop. Was that too much drop?
No, that was fine. You can reduce power back to cruise.
I mean, kind of expected it would drop a lot because you're turning.
Yeah,
full flaps.
You probably lost like what, 200-300 feet. That was actually that was really good.
Okay.
We're gonna try one without flaps to the left now.
All right.
So whenever you're ready, you can start turning left, 20 degrees of bank.
Would this be like in cruise? Like
Yeah, like
what
cruise
power?
stall. Just you can go. We're gonna go to idle eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just start it.
Yeah, you can just start turning to the left, 20 degrees. Yep. Okay. Now slowly reduce power to idle and 20 degrees of bank. There you go. Flaps are up. Good. And keep pulling back until we stall now. And stay coordinated. There you go. And we want a full stall. Go. Go. There's the stall. Recover. Reduce the angle of attack. Full power. Then roll wings level. Good.
They kind of all happen at once. Like,
Yeah.
not intentionally, but
Yeah.
it's just because when you add full power, it starts to, especially to the left, it starts to crank you back to the right because the high angle of attack.
Right.
And then that combined with pulling back, it just kind of puts you back in the correct spot.
Yeah, so we have left turning tendencies as we're increasing the throttle. So good. So you maintained control of the aircraft, and we stalled. You were more coordinated on this stall, this turning stall, versus the first one.
The other thing I noticed is as you're pulling back and slowing down, the tail keeps wanting to, or the nose keeps wanting to drop to the left. So to stay coordinated, you have to add more left rudder, which keeps pushing you over this way.
Right.
Until you stall. So, but if you don't stall fast enough, you'll end up really 60 degrees left.
Right. So that's why we continue pulling back until the nose drops.
Yeah.
And we'll do, so that last one was to the left, right? So we'll do a zero flap stall to the turning stall to the right.
Okay. Clear right.
Yep, clear on the right. Okay, go ahead and slowly reduce power to idle. And continue pulling back to stall the aircraft. There you go. Good job maintaining coordination. Good. There you go. Recover. Roll wings level. More right rudder. There you go. Okay, good. Very nice. All right, let's. We can power to idle now and just or spiral down.
I was very tempted to use the aileron.
Yeah,
Which that would have been the worst time because the ball was all the way over here.
Right, that could have been an easy spin.
It's good it's good to, because I hadn't done this before, so
right.
It's good to see if you're in that situation.
Yes, and
It's a very practical stall. Very
right.
turning
from downwind to base or base
or
to
to
final.
on idle, and you're look at something else, and you pull all the way back.
Right. So we actually did it with flaps down and with no flaps. I believe on your test you'll do it with flaps up.
The flaps down one's a little hairier because you're going even slower.
Right.
It's gonna pull more when you put the power in, but it's okay.
Yeah, you did well. I mean, we never once went into a spin, so that's great. And that's what the examiner is going to want to see, right? That you maintain positive control of the aircraft, and you're not going to put yourself and passengers into a spin.
Do you have to do spin training to get your commercial license?
No, just your CFI. And the reason is, in case your student puts you in a spin during stall practice or slow flight, you'll have to recover. All right, good. So good job on these turning stalls. And we'll have time for a couple landings at Reed. So the first landing I'll have you do is a soft field landing.
So for soft field, the procedure is basically just keep it as light as possible and keep the nose wheel off, right? There's nothing other than that.
The approach is the same, even the approach speed. Yes, and the goal is to land as softly and gentle as possible. So basically slowly transfer the weight from the wings to the wheels.
And then just hold the nose wheel off. And then until you have the...
Yeah, it's 3547 Hotel. We're at 3600 descending inbound for closed traffic.
3547 Hotel, RTW Roger. You can continue southeastbound for your descent and report your 10 inbound for 31 right and right closed traffic. You'll be behind a Cessna midfield at 1000.
Okay, we'll continue on a southeastbound heading, and it looks like we're number 2 for 31 right for 47 Hotel, thanks. All right, so we're gonna basically go in. Looks like we're on a super high downwind, but we're number 2.
47 Hotel, information Lima is current altimeter 29903, wind 320 at 15.
Information Lima 3547 Hotel, Roger, thanks.
Good. All right, so I don't have the traffic, but we'll.
They're on base, right?
They're on base?
Yeah. Did you say they were on base?
I see someone turning final, yeah. And we're still high anyway, so just continue on a extended downwind. That way we lose altitude.
There you go, flaps 20.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh yeah, did I tell you I passed my written test?
Oh, nice. Awesome, man.
Right before I left, I did it the Friday before we
Excellent.
headed out.
Good job. That's something that's really time consuming, so I'm happy you got that out of the way.
Got an 80.
Okay.
So, not too bad. Little
88?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Solid score, yeah. I got traffic on landing on 3-1, right. And before we turn base, we'll just confirm we can turn base. We're still high though.
Yeah.
I would just extend more. There you go.
Coming down.
Cessna 0 Echo, contact ground.
Contact ground, 0 Echo.
I would call him to confirm we can turn base now.
Radio Tower, Cessna 3547 Hotel, are we good to turn base for number 1 to land, correct?
Cessna 47 Hotel, number 1, runway 31 right, clear to land.
Clear land 31 right, 3547 Hotel, and we'd like to enter the pattern.
347 Hotel, make right close traffic.
Right close traffic, 3547 Hotel.
And was there an aircraft calling over Calaveras?
A firm Cessna 54102, 3,500 over Calaveras, landing with Lima.
Cessna 54102, Radio Tower, make right traffic, runway 31 right.
Right traffic, 31 right, Cessna 102.
Tower 901 Lima, runway 31 left, clear for the option.
31 left, clear for y'all.
Is clear.
Yeah, so we definitely want to do it's a normal landing, and land with a nose high attitude.
Yeah.
And we're going to try to keep the nose wheel off the runway as long as possible.
Yeah. Traffic for the parallel.
Okay.
Copy 91 Lima traffic on finalist for the parallel Cessna.
Look at traffic, 91 Lima.
Tower 3547 Hotel is the traffic turning final.
47 Hotel, roger.
Not gonna be an easy one.
BDV Tower, Cessna 3151 Echo, 10 miles east.
Drops full.
Inbound for with
Seatbelt.
information, Lima.
Cessna 3151 Echo, RW Tower, your radio is cutting in and out. I understand you're inbound from the southeast with Lima. Say again your departure request or your arrival request.
Radio Tower, Cessna 3151 Echo, 9 miles southeast, inbound for landing with Lima.
Cessna 51 Echo, roger. Make straight in, runway 31 left.
3 until left, 51 Echo.
Cessna 102, runway 31 right, clear to land.
Runway 31
Yeah, I'm providing the friction from the grass, basically.
47 Hotel, turn right at Charlie, and I have a little message to pass along from NorCal for you when you get a minute.
Right at Charlie and Roger.
That doesn't sound good.
No.
As that's 47 Hotel, NorCal advises, you didn't do anything wrong at all, but I guess wherever you were doing your air work out there, they said about 6.5 miles north of here at about 5,600. That's an altitude where all the departures are coming off of San Jose, so they said it's not a very safe altitude to be doing maneuvers out there in that vicinity.
Okay, understood. Sorry about that. We will won't do that again. 3547 Hotel.
Yeah, like I said, there's nothing, you didn't do anything illegal or anything like that. They were just wanting to advise you that possibly it'd be unsafe with all the air carriers coming over the top of you.
Yeah, that makes 100% sense. 3547 Hotel. Thanks. All right, that's the first time I get that. Good. Okay, makes sense.
61637.
All right, so
we're good to go to ground.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you ever actually switched us.
Okay.
Down with us. All right. Text light on. After landing check 327. We got like 20 minutes.
Yeah, so
maybe.
we'll do a short field takeoff, short field landing.
Okay.
And then we'll terminate after that.
Labs mixture, external light, pitot heat. Transponder good, check was complete. And all ground. Read heavy ground. ground, Cessna 3547 Hotel is at Charlie Taxi for close traffic.
Cessna 3547 Hotel, read Hillview Ground, runway 31 right, taxi via Zulu.
31 right via Zulu, 3547 Hotel, thanks. Clear left and right. On Zulu into hotspot 2.
Yeah, this is the closest I've gotten to, like, Charlie. I think that's the reason, too. Because usually I'm over closer to, UTC. Well, in between, I should say, Calaveras and UTC. So further south down the ridge.
Yeah.
This time we probably got a little too close. But, I mean, it's good to know. That way we won't do it again.
Coming into hotspot 2. Yankee is clear.
Clear.
Good shit.
Inbound for first go, inbound.
213 Alpha November, read Hillview.
Yeah, so we'll do a short field takeoff and a short field landing. And after that, we'll terminate.
Okay.
Cessna 3547 Hotel, make right close traffic, runway 31 right, clear for takeoff.
3547 Hotel requesting a short delay.
Cessna 47 Hotel, roger, cancel takeoff clearance, hold short of 31 right, and advise when you're ready.
Hold short 31 right, and we'll advise 3547 Hotel.
Oh, that's because he
He gave me what
Traffic on final for the parallel.
I needed anyway, but
Okay.
I also needed to land on the runway.
Cyber 9 will Lima number 2 follow 7
Right.
1
That's
mile
close.
final, runway 31
On the
left,
right.
clear for the
Yeah,
option.
it is good.
Number 2, 31 left, 50, officer 91 Lima.
Autopilot's off, fuel selector, doors, mixture, external lights, light off. Transponder is good. Check 331 checks complete.
Okay.
Reed Hilly Tower, Cessna 3547 Hotel is holding short 31 right. Ready for departure. Request short delay on the runway.
Stand by.
We do need that, right? The short delay is when you're doing
yes.
The short field takeoff.
Correct.
So you can get over the spot.
Correct, yes.
Roger, hold short 31 right, number 2.
A little gusty.
A little bit.
Keep seeing people right when they come over the mall, they hit the
hold short runway 31 right.
Hold short 31 right, 5 echo.
Yeah, you can see the wind. You can see them do this.
What's the 102, turn right at Delta and contact ground.
Right at Delta, contact right, 102.
This is 51 Echo, cross runway 31 right, contact ground.
Contact ground, 51 Echo.
This is 51 Echo, Echo, cross 31 right, then contact ground.
Cross 31 right, contact ground 5 Echo.
Just a 3 Alpha November, change to 31 left, clear to land. Correction, runway 31 left, clear to land.
Is that for 0 Alpha November, 31 left, clear to land?
Sorry, is it 0 Alpha November or 3 Alpha November?
I'm sorry, 0 Alpha November, clear to land, 31 left.
Alright, thanks. This is 47 Hotel, make right, close traffic. Runway 31 right, clear for takeoff.
Do it. Do I have to ask for the delay again?
Just you can let them know. Yep.
3547.
Yeah, 3547 Hotel, clear for takeoff, 31 right with the short delay.
Approved.
47 Hotel, thanks. Yeah, so if he didn't if he doesn't mention it, you just say, you know, with the short delay.
Okay. Flaps 10. Full power.
Okay, gauges in the green, minimum RPM required. And we are rolling.
Airspeed's live, instruments in the green.
Rotate at 48, right? Climb out at 54. There you go. Push the nose down. Okay, we're past the obstacle.
Command 267 Papa, the Cessna on the upwinds and closed traffic right down, runway 31 right, clear for takeoff.
7 Papa, rolling.
Traffic 9 on Lima, follow Cessna 1 mile final, runway 31 left, clear for the option.
Number 2, clear for the option, 31 left, 901 Lima.
Alright, you can bring the flaps up. There you go. Alright, so we're going to do a short field landing on this one here.
Alright.
Clear. And 47 Hotel will be terminating after this landing.
It's 47 Hotel, Roger, runway 31 right, clear to land.
Clear to land 31 right, 3547 Hotel.
So it's a 0 Alpha November, cross runway 31 right, contact ground, have a good day.
Cross 31 right, contact ground, 05 November, good day.
In the takeoff sequence for short field, can you bring the flaps up, like, basically after you've cleared the obstacle? That way, like, because it's taking a very long time to accelerate to
yes.
VX or VY.
So, yes, that's when you're supposed to do it. So after after you clear the obstacle, you pitch the nose down for 74.
And bring the flaps up and accelerate. Okay.
Make sure you're at a positive rate of climb and flaps up. Yep.
Gas good, indicators good, make sure it's good, firms up, so good, seatbelts check.
Check.
Threshold. And what's final approach speed, like 61?
61 knots, yeah. Practically it's 60.
it's over an obstacle race, you want to be higher.
Yeah, so you can, you want to be on glide slope here.
Okay.
Reason
oh yeah,
is,
because it's 4
it's,
degrees.
yeah, 4 degrees already. We do have a real life obstacle, which is the mall. If it was a standard glide path of 3.0, then we would come in slightly high.
Zero left over the option, 901 Lima.
Full flaps.
And you want to verbalize your aiming point and your landing point.
Aim point is basically in between the two arrows, and landing point is the top of the numbers.
Okay. Good. Alright, flaps up, aerodynamic braking.
Very good.
Nice, look at that, you made Bravo.
Awesome. You have like 11 knots of wind.
Contact ground 2547 Hotel, good day.
Nice job, man. Clear. That's how you do it.
Not so tough when you have like 11 knots of wind right down the
It
road.
helps, yeah.
Flaps already up. Taxi light on, landing light off. And after landing checklist, it is 3:39. Flaps are up. Mixture is good. External lights are good. Pitot heat is off. Transponder. Leave in altitude and checklist complete.
Please leave ground Cessna 739 Hotel Echo at Discovery. Taxi for Calvas departure, we have information on Rima.
79 Hotel Echo, Riva ground, run with your right taxi Zulu.
21 light to be a Zulu, 9 Hotel Go.
Redo ground Cessna 3547 Hotel is at Bravo, taxi to trade winds.
And 9 Hotel Echo squat, taxi via Zulu Echo Yankee.
That was verify for course.
79 Hotel Echo, you copy?
Was that for 3547 Hotel?
Negative.
Oh, okay.
So 79 Hotel Echo, taxi via Zulu Echo Yankee.
Zulu Echo Yankee, 9 Hotel Go.
Cessna 47 Hotel, taxi via Zulu.
Trade winds via Zulu 3547 Hotel, thanks. Okay.
Alright.
Got him out of our way. Clear right there and left. Oh, because why would he have us taxi Zulu to Echo to Yankee?
Right, I think. So the call sign to me sounded a little similar. Yeah. That's why
Which I thought he was mixing it up, but then I was like, wait.
And there was no response, so that's why I just verified if it was for us. Because sometimes they get confused or they mix things up.
Sometimes the people whose call sign it is get it mixed up. They're like,
right.
Oh wait, you meant me. But you meant that other guy with the same call sign.
Right. Well, that was comforting. We didn't do anything illegal. That's the first time I hear that.
That's about one.
Yeah. The first time I have a message from
and I'd also like to verify you said Calaveras departure.
From ATC.
Affirmative, 9 Hotel Go.
After
at least it's not a phone number.
After landing, yeah. I had one of my students have ATC give Tower a call. But this is my first. Alright, alright, alright. So yeah, good job with the turning stalls. And this last landing was really nice. You got off that Bravo. Clear.
I had a feeling like we had like 40 knots ground speed coming in.
The soft field takeoff was nice.
I think for that one, the only thing I need to keep working on is keeping it closer to ground effect when I lift off.
Right.
Which,
well, actually, that was good.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Like it wasn't like last time. We're just like, okay, we're out of here.
Right, like it's a 45 departure.
But yeah, I flew that one kind of like the short field's supposed to be.
Trying to remember the landing. Your soft field landing.
It was a little. The back wheels were a little hard.
Okay, that's right. But it wasn't bad. But we'll work on. So that one you also want to continue in ground effect. Keep it in ground effect as long as possible, right?
Yeah.
To make it as soft as possible.
I was coming in a little low energy anyway, and then the wind combined was like, I was trying to hold it off, and it's like, you do whatever I want.
So that's the other option, Jake, is you just keep in a little bit of power. That way your rate of descent is controlled more.
Forgot about that.
Just before landing,
you can
pop it, power to idle.
And then let it just settle down.
Yeah.
I remember doing that out at, what field is that?
San Martin,
no,
Watsonville.
The grass one.
Oh, Fraser Lake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it works great. You just, like, you don't even have to have power when you're coming in, but then as soon as you, like, flare, you just put it in a little bit, and it just sets you down really nice.
Right, it does.
Okay, parking brake. ELT.
Through one right.
ELT is good. Radios and lights off.